Hey everybody, welcome back to JT's Custom Crankbaits. Today we are going to end up doing a Wonder Bread glow-in-the-dark pattern on a small rattle sinking 1/3 ounce bait. It's kind of like in a bluegill. Well, I guess it is like a bluegill bait or blank. So I've already gone ahead and prepped the bait with a base coat. This is going to be a very simple paint process. So the first paint we're going to start with after our white base coat is going to be from Createx, and that's going to be the pearl white. And all we're going to do is kind of dust this bait a little bit just so it gets a little shine to it, but doesn't bring out to the point of where it starts to look more silverish than the actual white. So we'll get some paint going here, and yeah, we'll dust this bait with some pearl white, and then we will move on through the process. Like I said, it's just we're just going to put a real light coat of the pearl on here. So it gives it, like I said, just a little extra shine. This Wonder Bread pattern is going to end up being actually a glow as well. So once we're done with the Wonder Bread so-called spots, we're going to spray our glow color on there as well. Sorry about my arm being in the way. We'll get this cleaned out, and then we're going to heat set this and move on to our Wonder Bread pattern. So this bait is going to a gentleman out in Minnesota who, like I said, sent me an order for a couple of baits. I'll grab the other baits to show you guys kind of what they look like as well. They're all on the same blank. And what I've made here is a green, black with gold stripes. The next one is a perch pattern that I have. And then the third one that he also ordered out of the 4, this is my bluegill pattern on this bait. I love this new bait. Not just the bluegill pattern, just this blank. I love using it to jig for walleyes. It is an awesome early spring jig, especially if you like having a jig rod in your hand. It is awesome. I mean, it's just great. Kind of works like a blade bait. Doesn't have the like vibration a blade bait does, but you jig it basically the exact same way. Toss it out. Give the rod a quick pull up. Let the bait fly up in the water column. Let it slowly sink back down again. And keep going that same process. And the bait they just crush it. Alright, sorry about the hair dryer again. We're gonna get a little piece of I have like a piece of paper that's laminated. It works great for putting the paint on there, and then you can just wipe it off extremely easily. So we're gonna start with blue. We're just gonna put a dab of paint on there. Pink. Again, just a little dot. And then bright yellow. Make sure we got the right little tool here. Again, we're just going to use a little nail art dabber. And like I said, you can get these pretty much anywhere. All you got to do is search nail art devices. I don't even know. I got these off of Amazon. So, like I said, simple. We're going to take our bait. We're going to take a dab of blue. Put a blue dot. Another blue dot. Go to the opposite side. Blue. Blue. We're going to clean the dabber off. We're going to go to pink. Spin her around. Same thing. Pink. Pink. Clean off our little tool. Now we're going to go to yellow. Other side of the bait. And like I said, you'll have your paint on your little sheet here, laminated sheet. Take a rag. Wipe it right off. There you go. Now you're ready for next time you want to use that. Makes life simple, easy. You don't have paint dots all over your work area or pieces of cardboard. So So we're going to heat set this, and then we'll get the glow paint out and get that put on there. I'm only going to show you guys one coat of the glow. I usually do 3 just to make sure that it's got a good solid glow in the dark color to it. The glow, we're going to go with the Createx Wicked glow in the dark, and it looks kind of yellow, like a yellow green out of the bottle, but it actually goes on clear. And then once I have my 3 coats on there, then what we'll end up doing is putting some eyes on it and calling it a complete bait right after it goes the clear coat. But to make the video short, we're only going to show 1 coat of glow in the dark going on there. But you want to make sure that these dots are dry, because you use that dabber, so it kind of makes it like the dot actually kind of raises up. I probably could not dip it as heavily into the paint to make that little like raised dot, so that it's a little flatter on the bait. So we're gonna call that good, and we're moving on to the glow in the dark process. Again, like I said, we're gonna use the Wicked glow in the dark. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of reducer to it, because this stuff is pretty thick out of the bottle. I mean, it does spray out, but it just seems to spray a little better if you add a couple drops of reducer to it. I usually add three drops. I'll take a little toothpick, stir everything up for a little bit. I'll cover the nozzle as well, and back feed the air to make sure it's mixed in there real nice too. Again, if any of you guys are interested in any of these baits, you can either call me with the phone number that was shown at the beginning of the video, message me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram as well. But the easiest thing to do to get a hold of me is to just send me a message through the Facebook or text. If you text me, I'll see that easier than I will if you call, due to all the spam calls, because I don't recognize the number. But I will call you back. My turnaround time with answering messages, whether it's Facebook, text, voicemail, is usually within an hour or under. I'm usually pretty good to get back to any customers as fast as I possibly can. I don't like people waiting and waiting and waiting. But please subscribe, like the video to help me with YouTube's algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate that. Alright, so here we go with the glow coat. Hopefully my fat hand's not in the way and you guys are able to see this. Now the glow coat, hopefully the camera's picking that up. You want to make it so it's a wet coat. If it's just dusted on there, it'll actually make it look like it like the bait has orange peel on it, if you don't make it a wet coat. So, but yeah, I'm gonna heat set that and add 2 more coats. Like I said, I really like doing 3 coats of glow paint on any of my glow baits. It just helps the bait stand out a little more with that glow in the dark color. Again, please like, subscribe. Thank you for watching JT Customs Crankbaits.